All right, I think we're going to begin. I want to thank everyone for their flexibility. We very quickly moved this event indoors. We thank you for your patience, and we expect that people will be moseying on in as the evening progresses. But I wanted to welcome you to our very own homegrown and very quickly expanding Arts Center. I'm Mary Beth Carty. I'm the president of the Carpinteria Women's Club, and that is an organization that is over a century old, dedicated to supporting the arts, education, community action, and philanthropy for the benefit of Carpinteria. And it has been our great pleasure to present the Carpinteria Women's Club annual student art contest for well over 6 decades. This is a tradition that we inherited from our early leaders and foremothers. So we're delighted to be bringing it to you again this year. I'd like to introduce our committee, or at least half of our committee. Jerry Ann Carty and Melissa Nimmer. Kiona Gross, and I don't know that she's arrived yet. And then also Beth Schmore. And this is a group of hardworking women, artists in their own right, who, with great joy and enthusiasm, organized and produced this event, and some have been doing it for as many as 20 years. So we thank them for their work. This marks the 4th year of a fruitful partnership with the Carpinteria Arts Center, for which we are enormously grateful at the Women's Club. We remain excited and inspired by the collective effort in providing students with So for those of you who have just arrived, again, I want to thank you for your flexibility in rerouting to this space. This has its own challenges, but we were preferring to be inside rather than outside. As the wind blows, it would be a lot less comfortable for everyone, so coming in and thanks. I was just thanking the Arts Center for our 4th year of partnership. We have the Arts Center members to give thanks to, and that includes Jerry Ann Campopiano, Susan Meismer, Tetta Pilcher, Chris Sobel, Letty Garcia, who's on the board, Rebecca Stebbins, and Beth Schmore. They've included this event on their master calendar. We scheduled it a year ago, and they have helped with planning and promoting and executing this reception. They're making sure that there is cake and lemonade for all to enjoy, and of course they've offered this beautiful venue. If you're wondering where you are right now, this is a classroom space, and this houses the after-school program that Lori Pincus teaches. This is a replica of Lori, but she's actually here with us somewhere over there. Yes. And we're going to tell you a little bit more about what's happening at the Arts Center, and believe me when I tell you that it is all good. Very exciting. In addition to the Arts Center, our community partners who make this evening and this program available are our friends at Montecito Bank and Trust. The bank manager, Stephanie Becerra. Don't know that she's here, but I want to thank them for their long-time donation of funds, which we apply toward the Student Cash Awards. Yes, there's cash involved in these transactions tonight. Also, the Carpinteria Morning Rotary Club, they as well have been loyal and long-time partners. They fund our Senior Merit Award, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in a sec. We could not, and I promise you, we could not do this without our friends at the Bellas Artes program. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a program that offers art to students who live at Dahlia Court, Chapel Court, and Casa de las Flores, both after school and during vacations. They inspire them to create incredibly beautiful and original work, often based on images of famous artists. And the instructor, Cynthia Wu, is Cynthia here? Of course, thank you. Yes. Cynthia orchestrates all of this work, and you will be seeing it tonight. In addition, Leslie Westbrook, one of the Friends instructors, is here. Don't know where she is, over there. I don't know if Neri Hernandez is here from... Okay. In addition, Livia Zirkel, Tony Stewart, Betty Songer, Al Clark, Susan Meismer, and then Kathleen Lord, who's a founding member, have helped us continuously year after year. I want to give special recognition to Janie Cohen. Janie? Janie is the least retired person I've ever known, but she is a retired teacher. She makes art classes available at the Carpinteria Middle School. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any. And it is through her generous gifts of time, talent, and treasure and materials that those classes exist. So thank you, Janie. I mentioned Lori Pincus and the after-school program here at the Art Center. In addition, you need to know Christina Calkins, who is with the Art Center, and she's coordinating education back there. So a lot of the exciting news is going to be because Christina's got things really cooking. Suzanne Riquejo, I didn't see Suzanne. Is she? Because I can't see it. There's Suzanne. Suzanne is responsible for a really quality homework club, which is affiliated with the Carpinteria Library. And through Suzanne's efforts, the Friends of the Library funded watercolor classes that were taught by Anne Fraser and Amrita Som, neither of whom can be with us because they're in Paris. I guess that's okay. But there's quality work that comes out of that program, as well as another safe haven for our children to get their homework done and work accomplished. Suzanne's a terrific partner. I want to thank our man on the street, Larry Nimmer. He's videotaping. And of course, Dave Powdrell, who is the board president, co-president of the Carpinteria Arts Center, and a photographer extraordinaire. After the announcements are made about winners, we're going to adjourn to the gallery. Students can stand with their work, and David's going to capture some of those images too. Yay! So we are grateful to all of you for your continued support. But we are here tonight to shine a light on and celebrate the work of a very select group of incredible students. So thank you all for coming. Albert Einstein said that logic will get you from A to B, but imagination can take you anywhere. And we believe that. Besides the obvious empirical evidence that shows us how creative pursuits add focus, engagement, self-direction, and pure joy to the practitioner, art is also inclusive. Art is therapeutic, and art is a potential change agent, especially for kids in Crossroads. Research bears this out according to a recent NEA, National Endowment of the Arts report, entitled The Arts and Achievement in At-Risk Youth. Findings from 4 longitudinal studies have shown that at-risk students who have access to the arts in or out of school have tended to have much better academic results, better workforce results. That means once they're in a job placement, they succeed, and more civic engagement. And I think that's exactly what we need. And then our fearless leader, Dave Powdrell, reminded us in an earlier letter to art supporters that students who experience art have dramatic increases of 400% in their science and math accomplishments. So do we really need to debate this any further? I think not. So I want to thank all the teachers, principals, parents who are here tonight, our community advocates and partners I just mentioned. You make up the front line. You're introducing students to art and offering them hands-on opportunities to explore and instill in them a lifelong love of the creative process. So creative pursuits are often more about the process than the product. So how do you possibly judge? Well, that very daunting task falls to our able panel of judges, and Melissa Nimmer is going to tell us about that.
Well, first, I want to introduce our judges. I know there are at least 2 of them here. Are there 3? I don't have my glasses on. I can't see a darn thing. Anyway, I'd like to start with Henry Rasmussen. Hey, Henry. Many of you may know he's a graphic designer, photographer, writer, a painter. But for us, the really outstanding thing about Henry is how seriously he takes this effort. And he realizes that, like a lot of grown-ups, when they think back to an art contest or some sort of acknowledgement of the creative process, it's very, very important. So that's Henry, number one. Number two is Ryan Moore. He was here. Ryan? Well, he's the father of 3 budding artists, and this is his second contest judging. We're very grateful. And he has been painting since he was a very little guy. So all you little guys, remember that. Start and keep going. And he paints landscapes like his dad, Matt. And then our third judge is David Powdrell. Yay! He's a photographer. He's been published in lots and lots of places. He is a founder of the Carpinteria Photography Club. He was the Carpinterian of the Year in 2014. And last but not least, he is the co-chair of the Carpinteria Arts Center. David, you just can't stop, can you? Just anyway, thank you all judges for making this to be the very careful, thoughtful judging that you guys do. It's awesome. So although we, the women of the Women's Club, sponsor a contest, our true purpose is to encourage art making. That's it. That's it. We like to give out prizes because that brings more people into our idea of making art. And so by that standard, everybody who has a piece in that show, which I hope you all got to see, is a winner, really and truly. To participate in a show of this caliber, it's really an honor. So Mary Beth talked about partnering with the Art Center, and one of the things that is so wonderful about our partnership with the Art Center is when we were just the Women's Club doing it at the Women's Club building, it was up and down in one afternoon. Here it's up for 2 weeks, and we have so much more work. We've got about 3 times the amount of work now that we can show. So I'm getting goosebumps. It's pretty great. Another thing that really was wonderful for us this year is we typically had our contest a little bit later in the year, and through the applied efforts of many, thank you everybody, we moved the date forward, and so we have so much wonderful work from the high school this year. It's really made a huge difference, I think, in what we can show. We, over the years, have tried to find a way to make it equitable, to make it kind of rigorous, our judging. So we have a few rules. We obscure the names on the artwork and on the labels. We have an odd number of judges. We have a point system that evens out the differences between the judges. And we select judges that not only have a grounding in the arts, but also have a feeling for kids. And I'm going to say it again, having said that, each of us brings our own likes, dislikes to any sort of judgment of a competition. Just think about your own self. But for us, our purpose is to encourage art making. So I want to leave you with one little thought. This is a composer named Lou Harrison. He said, cherish, conserve, consider, create. All right, prizes. All right, here, you can get another sweaty one. Help, what?
I just don't even know how they do it on the big screen. All right, thank you, Melissa. A word about prizes. We are really delighted to announce tonight that the Carpinteria High School Senior Merit Award has been renamed to honor Lori Stout. So we'll be handing out the Lori Stout Senior Merit Award in recognition of Lori's incredible tenure as an art and ceramics teacher at Carpinteria High School for 30 years. She retired last year to spend more time with her family, but she has left an indelible impression upon high school students that have had the honor of having her as their teacher. And I feel sad that many of you guys will not have that experience, but fear not, because we have some other fabulous art teachers at Carpinteria High School, Sarah Rocklitzer and Deb Joseph.
Lori couldn't be here tonight.
I know, we asked Lori to come, we were gonna surprise her, but she has some really significant family issues and she's taking care of them. So we just want to thank her for igniting student curiosity and shepherding the creative education of thousands of our children. So we're again indebted to her. So we'll announce the winner of that $100 award later, and that again is sponsored by the Morning Rotary Club. And I just need to say for a moment that Beth Schmore, who is one of our co-chairs, is a member of the Women's Club. She's also a member of the Carpinteria Morning Club. Oh, she's also a member of the Carpinteria Art Center. So she's our triple threat. She also hung that show that you're going to really enjoy in a moment. So our first place winners earn $50, our second place $40, our third place $30, and our honorable mentions receive $20. Everyone gets these giant ribbons and certificates and prizes. So let's get on with it. Our procedure is as follows. You're going to hear your name, you're going to come up to the front, and you're going to accept your booty, all the good stuff here. And then when you return to your seats, you'll wait for the next person. At the end, when it's a wrap, we'll head over to the gallery, and then again, David will take some photos. So are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. For the category of grades kindergarten through second, our honorable mention winner is Cesar Jimenez. Cesar. And if Cesar feels a little bit shy, he'll have some time to reconsider. But his piece was called Skylander, and he's a second grader in Miss Tomsha's class in Canalino School. And he did his watercolor while at the homework club. And he is just fabulous. And Cesar, here are your really cool things. Look at all this stuff. You are going to have some. And you know what? We're going to stay right here, okay? Can you hold that? Can you hold that ribbon for him? If you all don't mind, I'm going to go out of order because Cesar is also the first place winner. He did a piece called Dolly Animal. You're gonna love it. Again, he's a second grader in Miss Tomsha's class in Canalino. And in Bellas Artes. And your other teacher, Miss Wu, is here, and everybody's really so proud of you. Okay, can you carry all that back to your, so you can go back to your seat. Okay, you'll notice some duplication because, again, this is blind judging, and there are students' names that will come up more than once, so that's kind of exciting. Our third place winner is Adrian Levinson. Adrian's piece was called The Lion King, and he is a second grader in Miss Stout's class. Miss Stout is Lori Stout's daughter. How perfect a full circle is that? And he did his watercolor in the homework club again. Thank you, Suzanne. Great job, Adrienne. And our second place winner in the kindergarten through second grade division goes to Samuel Martinez. Is Samuel here? I don't see him. Okay, he did his piece through the Bellas Artes program as well. And he is a second grader in Miss Tarantino's class at Aliso School. So that's our K through 2. Our next division is grades 3, 4, and 5. And our honorable mention winner in the 3rd through 5th grade division is Jose Salas. Jose did a piece called Mad Dog. It was a Judy Baca study, again, through Miss Wu. He is a 3rd grader in Mr. Macias's class at Aliso School. Good job. Our 3rd place winner is Sophia Thomas. Sophia? Sophia's piece is untitled, but it is a watercolor that she did through the homework club. Ann Fraser was her teacher. She is a 5th grader in Miss Walton's class in Canalino School. Great job, Sophia. Our 2nd place winner is Giovanni Cabeza Herrera. Is Giovanni here? Giovanni did a piece called Romero Dog. It's an acrylic piece. It was done again through the Bellas Artes program and Cynthia Wu. He's an Aliso School 3rd grader in Mr. Morales' class, and we'll make sure that he gets his award. Our 1st place winner, grades 3 through 5, goes to Benny Santiago Pisano. Benny. Here comes Benny.
Oh, wait. Is that Benny?
Yes, here he comes. Benny's piece is called The Fish. It's acrylic and chalk pastel. He's in Canalino, grade 5. And his teacher is Miss Walton. Congratulations, Benny. 1st place. Our next division is middle school, grades 6, 7, and 8. And again, that's all Janie Cohen. Our honorable mention winner is Nancy Velasquez. Nancy's piece is entitled Small Car. It is an acrylic painting she did through the Bellas Artes program. Nancy's a 7th grader at Carp Middle School, and again, thank you, Cynthia. Our 3rd place winner is Sam Crudson. Sam? Samantha did a piece called An Ode to My Dog. She did it in the Art Center with Lori Pincus. We actually saw it hanging on the wall and just fell in love. And Samantha is a 6th grader at Carpinteria Middle School. And her piece was Copper and Marker. You'll see it when you go into the gallery space. You can stick around. I'll stand over there. Our second place winner is Natalie Gonzalez. Natalie did a study of Adolfo Morales in acrylic through Bellas Artes program. She is a 7th grader at Carp Middle School, and it appears she is not here, but we'll make sure she gets that. And our 1st place winner in the 6th through 8th grade division is Sam Crutzen. time it was for a piece that was untitled. She did it again through Lori Pincus in the Arts Center After School program. And it's a Sumi ink on rice paper drawing. It's beautiful. Thank you, Sam. So the piece she really liked didn't even win, but judging is very subjective, right? Okay, our high school, the 9th through 12th division, mixed media. Our honorable mention winner is Addie Roach. Addie, your piece is Love the Earth. It's a watercolor and taught in Mrs. Joseph's class. She's a 9th grader with great promise, Carpinteria High School. Congratulations, Addie. Our 3rd place winner is Forrest Van Stein. Forrest knows a thing or two about art. His piece was self-portrait. He's a 12th grader. This was an acrylic piece that he did under Mrs. Joseph. And again, self-portrait. You'll know it when you see it. Thank you, Forrest. Our 2nd place winner is Wyatt Stevenson. Wyatt, I don't see. Wyatt did a drawing of a sperm whale in pen and ink. He's an 11th grader at Carp High, and his teacher, again, is Mrs. Joseph. Our 1st place winner in this 9th through 12th division is Dominic Sturtevant. Dominic? Oh, he's sick. His piece is entitled Arctic. It is a scratch board, really difficult to do. And that again was through Mrs. Joseph, and he is an 11th grader at Carp High. So that wraps our 9 through 12. That brings us to photography, which is our other division, mostly high school. This represents digital as well as film. Well, who uses that anymore? But yes, photography. But it's regular images and then digitally altered images. So our honorable mention winner is Oakley Singer. Oakley's piece was entitled Caged from Within. She used film. She's an 11th grader at Carp High, and her teacher is Sarah Rocklitzer. Our 3rd place winner is Harmony Reed. Harmony? Oh, accepting the award for Harmony as her dad. And this particular piece, it was called Eugene. And it's a digital photo, again, Sarah Rocklitzer class. Wait, stick around. Our 2nd place winner is also Harmony Reed. For another digital photo entitled Wanderer, and again, she's a 12th grader at Carp High. Thank you, Sarah Rocklitzer. You may sit down, Dad. And our 1st place winner in the photography category is Jeanette Fantone. Jeanette did a piece called Bizarre Aquarium. It was a composite photo. She is an 11th grader at Carp High, and Sarah Rocklitzer is her teacher. I can't wait for you to see all these pieces. Good job. Our final category is ceramics. Our honorable mention winner is Oakley Singer. Oakley's a diverse artist. She did a piece called Atlantis. Again, she's an 11th grader, and Sarah Rocklitzer instructed her in that. Congratulations, Oakley. Our third place winner is Kaylin Sabine. Her ceramic piece was entitled Adore Delano. She is an 11th grader at Carp High. Congratulations, Kaylin. You have all your good stuff there. Okay. Our second place winner is Chloe Singer. Chloe's piece was called Hybrid. I think that's for you, not me. And she is an 11th grader in Carp High as well. Stick around. Chloe, you also won first prize for ceramics. For your piece entitled Koi. Again, thank you, Sarah, for keeping that Lori Stout tradition of fantastic ceramics alive at Carp High. And our final awardee tonight is indeed the Lori Stout Student Merit Award winner. And that is for a body of work of at least 3, usually more pieces. And our judges judge those entries separately. Again, it's judged on a body of work. And our winner this year is Harmony Reed. So just, right, I got that. So just a couple of quick announcements. Again, after we adjourn, please go into the gallery, get your picture taken, and you may take your work home with you tonight. We want to make sure that you understand that the Carp Arts Center is very proud to share their plans for a summer day camp. Christina Calkins has information on that. And we are very excited about a 4th annual Teen Mural Project, which is free of charge, an all-day project on Wednesday, June 21st with mural artist John Woolbrandt, Janie Cohen. So we invite all teens 12 and over to partake. Adults too, grab a brush and join us here at the Arts Center for the Teen Arts Project. The Arts Center has expanded summer camps. The exciting news is there's performing arts now in the afternoon. I know Osa Olson is going to be helping with that effort. Great stuff. Christina's busy increasing the opportunity to receive some program financial aid for high school students. You can now be on a pre-approved list for community service hours. So you can help and earn your community service hours. There are pieces that are available for sale. Take note. Artists donate a hefty 10% toward the gallery of those sold pieces. And again, tour the gallery and please join us. Exciting things are happening here at the Arts Center. And again, Women's Club is thrilled to be in this partnership with all of you. Thank you for coming and supporting student art. Okay.
Have they taken your picture? Where's the other one? There's the judge. Excuse me. Sorry.
This is an acetone print, which means it's like an image I printed out on the internet and then used acetone to make the ink go onto the wood. I had to find a silhouette or something. So they just named it.
Do you take down paintings?
What?
Do you take down paintings?
I don't know.
I know.
Excuse me?
But we don't know which one. I know.